Right, in fact, let's introduce our guests for debate number one. What happened to all the claims by the Bharatiya Janata Party that we are going to get Dawood Ibrahim back and make him stand trial in India? Why this goof up inside Parliament now? Joining us now is Jaiveer Shergill, spokesperson of the Congress. Advocate Aman Sinha, leader of the BJP, will be joining us in just a bit. Majid Memon, member of Parliament from the Rajya Sabha of the NCP and senior advocate, also with us, as is Mr. YC Pawar. He's the former JCP. He's live with us from our studio. Nitin Pradhan, criminal lawyer, also with us, and RSN Singh, former officer of the RNAW. I want to ask you first, Mr. Majid Memon, do you think we can simply dismiss it as a goof up by some bureaucrat in the Home Ministry, or do you think this could have really serious ramifications as far as India's claims so far on Dawood's presence in Pakistan are concerned?
Well, it's extremely unfortunate, that this goof up takes place in such a sensitive matter. As it is, Dawood Ibrahim has been such a sensitive subject, and lots of speculations, lots of contradictory statements are being made from one end or the other end. And today, on the floor of the House, a responsible minister makes a statement which makes himself a laughing stock. How can a minister make a statement on behalf of the government that the government of India does not know the whereabouts of Dawood Ibrahim? It is something ridiculous, and this only shows either the government is not serious in this issue at all, or it shows the total unpreparedness, total immaturity, total failure on the part of ministers getting proper feedback, proper instructions, and making responsible statements to the House. That is how, the whole day in next 6 hours they make a U-turn, and then they say that we know.
Absolutely, and on that, let's get in Aman Sinha. So Aman Sinha, which one of these options would you like to choose? Do you simply not care enough? Do you simply think that it's a non-serious issue? After all, we're only talking about India's most wanted, who's currently a fugitive in Pakistan. So you give a written reply in the Lok Sabha, say, we don't know where he is. 6 hours later, you retract.
No, Padmaja, in fact, Minister of State for Home Affairs, Mr. Kiran Rijiju, has clarified the position, and he has stated that we have always believed on the same issue to Pakistan.
Don't you think that the House's business needs to be given a little more seriousness?
No, but there is no contradiction, Padmaja. The question which was... Yes, let me clarify, Padmaja. The question which was posed on the there is some echo which is coming in my EP, if it can be corrected. The question which was posed on the floor of the House was with respect to extradition of Dawood Ibrahim. Since Pakistan does not admit that he is in custody of Pakistani authorities, so therefore no specific details as such could have been shared.
No.
And in any case, intelligence information could not be shared possibly on the floor of the House or in public domain.
Aman Sinha,
but
one
however,
home
I think you all have to
reads out a
believe
statement
and
saying
trust that
Dawood
the
Ibrahim
government of
cannot be
India is
located.
pursuing the matter
Another MOS
with
home
all
6
seriousness.
hours
We
later.
have sent several dossiers and we have given all...
No, Aman Sinha, the question is, how is it that two MOS homes give contradicting answers? One reads out a statement saying Dawood Ibrahim cannot be located, so extradition process will be commenced once his location is confirmed. The other MOS home 6 hours later comes out and says, no, we know he is in Pakistan. So which of the MOS homes knows what he is saying and what he is doing, sir? And why is it that after the Union Home Minister in November 2014 says, when the Pakistan Premier came to India, our Prime Minister told him to hand over Dawood. We are pursuing it. Now, this is a statement as of November 2014, sir. So how is it that Mr. H.P. Chaudhary did not know that? And why is it that Mr. H.P. Chaudhary, when that statement was given to him, sir, when that statement was given to him, he read it first before reading it on the floor of the House? Why didn't he turn around and say, how can you give me something like this?
Mr. Kiran Rijiju has only added on to the statement which was given on the floor of the House.
No, he
on
has
floor of the House, at no
colleague.
point in time did the MOS
Jaiveer
not say that he is.
Do you think that Mr. Rijiju was only helpfully adding to the information that had been given by Haribhai on the floor of the House?
He said that no, he could not possibly.
That argument seems a little suspicious, but go ahead,
on the floor of the House. but we all know and we all believe that he's in Pakistan.
Padmaja,
and that is what Mr. Kiran Rijiju, MO's home, has clarified in evening. There is no contradiction.
No, Jaiveer Shergill, just 1 second. But Aman Sinha, how is it that there is no contradiction? Why is it, let me ask you, why is it that HP Chaudhary did not add into his statement that we are given to understand that Dawood Ibrahim is in Pakistan? However, we are at this point in time unable to pinpoint the location. Why was not that part of the statement, sir? If HP Chaudhary was aware of what the government's position is, what the BJP's position is, as MOS home, would he have not bothered to write down a statement or read a statement and react to one as an intelligent person himself before reading it out on the floor of the House and then walking out of Parliament and then saying, I only read out what I was given?
No.
Sir, is that explanation palatable, sir? So who is not serious and who is serious about
Anand,
Dawood Ibrahim?
Fact, as I mentioned to you, I've got your question, Anand. As I mentioned to you, As I mentioned to you, the question which was posed in Parliament was with respect to extradition of Dawood. And MO's home, Mr. Aribhai, he only mentioned that since he was not in, admittedly, Pakistani authorities do not say that he is in custody of Pakistan. Therefore, a specific address could not be given. And in any case, intelligence information could not be shared in public domain.
From saying that
it goes on to compromise our national security.
Located so far.
Therefore, he made
I wonder if you disagree on that,
Mr. Kiran Rijiju thereafter added on to that and clarified that we have always believed that he has been in Pakistan. We are seriously pursuing the matter. We have sent several dossiers and information
we know
to
all of that.
Pakistani
We know all of that. We only wish our MOS also knew. Yes, Jaiveer Shergill.
Okay, Padmaja, I'm going to make 5 quick points and
but Mr. Kiran Rijiju, MOS has himself stated
and explained me that courtesy. Okay, Aman, give me 5. Number 1, the BJP's contradictory and ignorant stand on Dawood's location is disturbing, shocking and demoralizing. And now Anand was talking about contradictions. There are glaring contradictions and errors, one in the statement itself and second within the BJP camp. You have the reply in front of you. The first error is, we have not located his location so far. For the past...
No, I'm sorry, there is no contradiction. The contradiction and hypocrisy lies in the way Congress preaches, this kind of and condones acts of terror.
No. For past 20 years...
What was your policy with respect to terror, Jaiveer?
For past 20 years...
Sir, with due respect to the BJP and the Congress, may I please say that neither the Congress or BJP can point fingers at each other as far as contradiction is concerned. Now, Jaiveer Shergill, I'll tell you why. Hang on.
What has happened in...
No, Jaiveer Shergill and Aman Sinha, I would like to call up for panelists also today. Just 1 second.
Just 1 second. Does the Congress party have any moral conviction to question anybody on this account?
Aman Sinha, Jaiveer Shergill, as we go across to our other panelists, let me just highlight this, please.
What they did not practice.
No, let me just highlight this, please. Sir, 7th of May 2013. Jaiveer Shergill, hear me out. 7th of May 2013. 7th of May 2013. The question is to Rama Devi, Minister of MOS Home. Mr. Majid Memon, just 1 second. Sir, the question is again on Dawood Ibrahim back in 2013, UPA government in power. The question asked is status of extradition of Dawood Ibrahim accused in the Mumbai blast 1993. The answer, the subject has, UN Security Council has also issued a special notice against him. The subject has not been located so far. Extradition process initiated once the subject is located. Now today, 2015, 5th of May. The same, it's a copy-paste, sir. The answer is a copy-paste. The answer says the United Nations Security Council has issued a special notice. The subject has not been located so far. Extradition process regard to Dawood Ibrahim would be initiated once the subject is located. Both UPA and NDA governments have... Sir, this is a copy-paste answer today which has been read out. Now, secondly, you're talking about contradictions, Jaiveer Shergill. Sir, this was in May 2013, 7th of May 2013. In June 2013, IPL spot fixing scandal, the Delhi police has submitted to the court seeking a letter rogatory. And they have submitted addresses of Dawood Ibrahim and RNAW has annexed that report. So even you are a bundle of contradictions, sir. So the question is, who is serious? Yeah, Majid Memon, yes. Yes, Majid Memon.
Let me make a point. This is not a political debate. Let me be very candid with you. Mr. Shinde clarified that he is in Pakistan. Mr. Chidambaram clarified he is in Pakistan.
Sir,
today,
what I'm trying to tell you, Jaiveer, Shergill, is repeatedly, have there been efforts to mislead the House and mislead the people from by the political fraternity as far as Dawood Ibrahim is concerned and his whereabouts are concerned?
And weakened India's position as far as this is
Yes, Majid Memon.
Just 1 second.
Yes, Majid Memon.
BJP statement has vindicated
Jaiveer, Shergill, hang on. I'm going to our other panelists, YC Pawar and Mr. Pradhan also want to come in. Yes, Majid Memon.
1 second, hold on.
BJP statement is reflected on their limited soothbooze of the issue of security.
Jaiveer, Shergill, just wait on, please. Jaiveer, Shergill, wait on. Yeah, yes, Majid Memon.
Just hold on.
No, then what is Sujbuj? Sujbuj is, saying Osama ji and Hafiz ji.
Aman Sinha, please wait on. Bringing in other panelists.
Condoning what happened
Aman Sinha, Jaiveer, please wait on.
in the terror boat incident.
Aman Sinha, Jaiveer, please wait on.
What happened in Batla House and Digri.
Aman Sinha, just bringing our other panelists too. Please hear them out. Yes, Mr. Majid Memon. Then I'll go to Mr. Pawar and Mr.
Aman Sinha. Yes, Aman Sinha is unsuccessfully trying to defend a totally gone case. He has absolutely no reason to justify. He cannot by any means justify it. All that he has to do, he is simply compounding the malady by trying to make a false explanation. All that he should do is that he must admit that there was an error or a slip on the part of the minister for having made a statement on the floor of the House for which regret should be expressed. It was a mistake. We stand corrected and the matter should rest there.
No, but the matter cannot rest that. Is it really that simple, Mr. Pawar? Can the matter simply rest with a regret and an apology, or has irretrievable damage been done to the cause?
No contradiction, Padmaja.
Yes, Mr. Pradhan. Sir, I'm going to go to our studio guest here in Mumbai.
No, what Mr. Chaudhary said inside the House.
Mr. Pradhan and Mr. Pawar have a point of view. Let's hear them out, please. I request Congress and BJP to just allow them also.
MO is home on floor of the House.
Sir, I'll come back to you.
He's not in Pakistan.
No, sir, MO is home.
From disclosing the exact location. That is
Aman Sinha, please.
Because that question pertains to extradition.
Please. If you were given this statement, to read out on the floor of the House, Aman Sinha, will you as an intelligent, educated man who's aware of your party's position and what is happening within the government, will you or will you not turn around and say, how dare you give this to me to read out?
Anand, I cannot make out anything in the cacophony.
Right. Yes, Mr. Pradhan. Coming to Aman Sinha in a bit. Yes, sir, yes.
This entire controversy is unnecessary. There are two ways to eliminate the threat of Dawood Ibrahim. One by extradition and other is by the way Osama bin Laden has been eliminated by the United States. Extradition is possible where there is some system, some judicial system is in place, and there you can ask for extradition. Pakistan is a rogue country. Pakistan is not a country and it is not a state at all, it is a failed state. If you are going to pursue that extradition for bringing Dawood Ibrahim back to India, it is just impossible. Because basically the entire
sir, you're talking about extraction and not extradition.
I'm talking about extradition. I'm talking about extradition.
But now, my question again to you. 1993, you were criminal lawyer. You were there at that time.
Let me explain. What is
how many times did Dawood Ibrahim say that he is interested in surrendering?
No. What is
how many times did he say he is interested? How many times did the political brass say yes, let's try and do it, facilitate this?
You are not aware, therefore I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
Extradition is a legal process. It's a judicial process in that country where the India is supposed to request for that extradition of that fugitive, and he is supposed to bring
back.
How
many times have we done it?
No, we cannot do it because basically the Dawood Ibrahim is not having a fixed abode. He is obviously the entire Pakistani system is behind it.
No, but Mr. Pradhan, how can we request for extradition when our government has already claimed today that we don't know where he is?
Our state will have to decide whether are we going to pursue him the way Osama bin Laden was pursued,
Sir,
then
the point is, the former army chief, just on the 17th of April, let me tell you this also. He has said that the army is ready to extract him or even eliminate him. But it's not being done because of certain considerations. You know, my point. You know what my point is.
So this extradition is all nonsense.
No, the straightforward.
Even if
the straightforward point is, Mr. Pawar, is that the former army chief knows where Dawood Ibrahim can be found. The former intelligence and raw officials know where Dawood Ibrahim can be found.
It is misconception.
You as the former joint police commissioner, even today can find out in 3 days where Dawood Ibrahim's location is. But this government on the floor of the House says, we don't know.
Find out as to why this discussion.
Why, sir?
Because I don't know. See, finally, if the aim is to get Dawood Ibrahim alive or dead, whatever controversy takes on the floor of the parliament, what way it is going to help us and not destroy the claims? See, as you rightly saying, that army chief has said that we are sure. I was also a part of police once upon a time. We are sure that agencies are capable to carry out the operation.
But Mr. Pawar, we're talking about hot pursuit there. If we set that aside for a while, I'm talking about the case that India made so far for the extradition of Dawood Ibrahim. But if you have the government on the floor of the House saying we are not aware of his location at present, does it not weaken our case for extradition of the underworld Don?
No, see, weakening of the case does not only depend upon the location and address. Finally, when a definite request for extradition will go, something will have to be quoted. Now, I don't know.
But what will we quote? So far, we've been telling everyone that we know Pakistan and the ISI are harboring Dawood Ibrahim.
But they
are encouraging terrorism on Indian soil.
You are asking this question to wrong persons. This question has to be put to the government.
No, and we have put it. We have put it to the BJP as well.
Basically,
I'll tell you why.
Osama bin Laden was not pursued by asking questions in Senate and Congress. No, you are under wrong impression.
Mr. Pradhan,
this will have to be done.
My question to you, sir, is if you are such a strong advocate of extraction, let's extract Dawood Ibrahim. But the fact is...
I'm not on extraction, I'm on extradition.
No.
Extradition is a legal process. Illegal process.
You are saying extradition is not going to be possible.
Of course not.
So that's why you are saying we have to extract him or eliminate him. But my point is that...
Take a political decision.
Sir, my point is Majid Memon of the NCP is sitting here. And we'll ask him that at that time when Mr. Sharaf...
Ask Mr. Memon whether he is talking as a lawyer or as a politician.
Till 2013 and 2015, Majid Memon, you have to admit that there has been a lack of political will and that is coming through. And there has been an effort of carelessness. They all come out and say we are serious about Dawood Ibrahim, but in the end they do this. These gaps happened with the UPA and they are happening with the NDA. So who's not serious?
No, Anand, I'm sorry. Mr. Shinde and Mr. Chidambaram made a categorical statement.
Sir, again, so Jaiveer Shergill, if Mr. Chidambaram made a categorical statement, then why are you not? Then in that case, you should accept what Kiran Rijiju said 6 hours later.
In order to get him back.
You should accept Jaiveer Shergill what Kiran Rijiju said 6 hours later. If that is not acceptable to you, then you should turn around and say, how is it that your MOS home in 2013, despite the fact that the Delhi police was hot on the heels of Dawood Ibrahim on the match fixing angle, and they were able to procure a letter rogatory with 3 addresses, your MOS home came out in May and saying Dawood Ibrahim cannot be located as far as his extradition is concerned. Now tell me the contradiction within your own government.
Made a categorical statement.
Correct. So there also was a gap. You agree that there was a goof up then too.
Number 2.
I am saying there was a goof up then too. There is a goof up there today too.
And weakened India's
position. There was a goof up then too. There is a goof up today too,
Anand, Congress party is wondering. I'm actually wondering,
did not
will
know
Mr. Modi's jingoism ever travel beyond election speeches and rally? Mr. Modi claimed to know Dawood's address during election speeches.
No, Congress party will keep wondering all the time. As far as BJP government is concerned, our intelligence grid, our security apparatus is much more stronger. There has been no such unfortunate incident
from there and given taken to Abbottabad.
If anybody has tried to infiltrate our borders,
and what is the guarantee that the same address will be available for extradition?
Sir, what has been your track record? The BJP government has strengthened the intelligence grid, has strengthened...
If the BJP government, Aman Sinha, with due respect to our intelligence officials, this is also putting down the hard work the intelligence officials are doing, sir. The statement made in the Lok Sabha, because it is a careless one. If you're saying that you have strengthened the intelligence operations, then how can the MOS home stand in Lok Sabha and say he cannot be located?
Our defense and security officials are working extremely hard, and government is doing its utmost.
So then, sir, why did HP Chaudhary read out this statement, sir?
A weak nation.
Is HP Chaudhary? Does the MOS home have no clue about what the intelligence officials are doing?
Was with respect to extradition, Anand.
Sir, so what, sir?
Statement was with respect to extradition. So only that information.
Sir, so why do we need to know Dawood's whereabouts?
On the floor of the House.
Why do we need to know Dawood's whereabouts? Sir, the whole ground is to bring him back. The whole ground is extradition. The whole ground is to tell the world
that he has been in Pakistan along, and Pakistan is protecting him. Pakistan is not cooperating with us. We have given
Abbottabad operation was carried out for Osama bin Laden,
but they are
same
not
way it has to be carried out.
Aman Sinha, would you at least admit that there was a major faux pas as far as this particular action by the Home Ministry is concerned?
Order to the agencies concerned.
You goofed up.
A government order to the agencies.
Please do not say that Kiran Rijiju was adding to what Haribhai said. He was covering up. He was covering up. It was damage control.
At no point in time said that he is not in Pakistan.
No, he never said anything about his location.
Accused cannot be located.
He never said anything about his location.
Because it would have compromised our national
No, not at all.
Aman Sinha, just a second. If that is the excuse, if that is the excuse, then in multiple rallies, multiple election rallies, and subsequently you have had leaders of the BJP and the senior most rung of the BJP claiming that Dawood Ibrahim is in Pakistan. So if you're saying that today disclosing his location in Pakistan is to jeopardize national interest, where was that jeopardy when you were making these claims during election rallies?
Everybody knows that he is in Pakistan.
That is what
like
MOS
Osama bin Laden,
Kiran Rijiju has
he was
said.
in Pakistan.
That we believe that he is in Pakistan. All of us know that.
They make false
but Pakistan is not cooperating and
but why didn't HP Chaudhary say that in the first place?
Let me assure you that the present government also has sent several dossiers on the issue.
Aman Sinha.
However, there has been no cooperation.
Who in the Home Ministry, Aman Sinha, is not aware of all that you are telling us now?
And nothing will happen again.
Sir, my question is straightforward. Who in the Home Ministry is not aware?
BJP cannot be trusted with assurances.
No, so many people are speaking at the same time. I cannot gather your question.
Hang on, Jaiveer, one sec, coming to you. You know, who in the Home Ministry, Aman Sinha, is not aware of the government's position and on Dawood Ibrahim and what they have maintained in Pakistan.
Some of them, they glorify Osama ji and Hafiz ji.
No, now you're going off the topic.
Nobody is glorifying anybody.
We see what you're trying to do here. You're conveniently trying to sidestep the question. And Aman Sinha, the question is straightforward. Just a second, Jaiveer.
This is the kind of statements that
No, my question to you is very simple. And the question is, wouldn't it just be simpler to say it was an ill-researched answer?
Dawood's location
we
is not a political issue.
We apologize.
It's an issue of security of the nation.
Dawood is in Pakistan.
Clueless about it. That's a fact.
Sir,
wouldn't it be simpler to admit that you goofed up?
Why is the Congress party politicizing it?
No one is
that was not to be a political issue. Why is the Congress party playing politics on issues related to terror and national security?
Whether BJP outside parliament is right or
this
BJP
exposes
inside.
the hypocrisy of the Congress party.
Aman Sinha, let's hope. No, Jaiveer Shergill, if you want to talk about the Congress party and Dawood Ibrahim, the list is endless and we'll have to start way back from 85, 86. And then you should turn around and ask questions of your own party leadership as to why they didn't take the call of facilitating or trying to ensure Dawood surrender when he made 4 or 5 offers. Sir, for last 3 days we've been asking this question of the Congress party and they've been ducking it. And now let me ask you, 2013, where were you, sir? Why did you turn around and ask your MOS home? Why she made that statement? Why she read out the same statement which has been cut, copy, pasted and read out by HP Chaudhary today, sir? Why did she do that?
Candid to you.
Why did they do it?
Abram and Mr. Shinde clarified.
Why did they have to come out and clarify?
We never left.
Why did they have to come out and clarify? Because there was a gap, right? There was a goof up, right?
Did we ever say?
Why did they come out and clarify? Because there was a goof up, right? Why was there a goof up in the first place? If these are elected representatives and they are standing there to answer a question on the floor of the House, if you and me can raise questions on a statement like this, sir, why didn't they look at the statement and whoever typed it out?
It's been 6 hours. BJP till now has not clarified.
The BJP, sir.
It's been 6 hours. According to you, Congress clarified
No, actually the
20 minutes
BJP
back,
has.
a
Kiran
spokesperson of
Rijiju
the
did.
BJP on an English channel said
The other MOS
no,
home
the
did
MOS
clarify.
Not just the MOS home. The first two people who came out and contradicted HP Chaudhary were BJP MPs who were also bureaucrats formerly in the UPA government who did not agree with Sushil Kumar Shinde's position on Dawood Ibrahim. So let me tell you that also.
We are doing our utmost to bring him to justice.
Okay, so let me also bring in RSN Singh now, who's joining us live from Delhi. Mr. Singh, the BJP today claims that the clarification that came from Kiran Rijiju 6 hours after the initial statement was made by MOS Home Hari Bhai was only adding to the information that was initially given on the floor of the Lok Sabha. Do you buy that argument? Because it seems that what was actually a damage control exercise is now being made out to be something quite different.
No, I mean, to be fair enough, no government in this world will ever in the full floor of parliament give the whereabouts of a terrorist if it has not come through official sources. So let's leave it at that. But the point is, the more important point is that there are two terrorists in our, with reference to India, that is Dawood Ibrahim and Hafiz
Mr. Singh, just a second. If I can just ask you a counter question, a very quick counter question. It's no one's case that the exact location of Dawood Ibrahim should be disclosed on the floor of the House. But the fact that Mr. Rijiju did say after 6 hours, we know his location is Pakistan. Why couldn't that have been the original reply? Because that has been India's case throughout, hasn't it?
I think I don't know what Mr. Rijiju has spoken. But that clarification in the parliament, as far as I am concerned, is enough. See, one intelligence input you may be having, it's altogether a different issue, and sharing it politically on the floor of the parliament is totally a different issue. Unless some official communication has come, in your state-to-state relationship with Pakistan. But what I'm trying to tell you, that here are two terrorists, one is Hafiz Saeed and Dawood Ibrahim, who have got enough political clout to ensure that they will never come back alive to India. Mark my words.
In a political cloud where?
Where? In
India?
Political cloud amongst amongst a segment of politicians, and we know, we all along we know that which is that segment of politicians. The same politicians who were nurtured, financed, manipulated financially and communally by Dawood Ibrahim. These segments of politicians would never like to see Dawood Ibrahim coming alive.
Mr. Singh, I have two gentlemen sitting with us here in the studio in Mumbai who I believe agree with you. But let me see if they will have the conviction to speak up and agree with you openly.
Yes, it is an open secret. The whole world knows. Except the political leadership, they don't know anything.
Yes, Mr. Singh, complete.
Except them, everyone knows.
Let him complete. Yes, Mr. Singh.
Yes, Dawood Ibrahim has been exploited politically, socially and financially.
I'll come to you, Mr. Pradhan. Yes, Mr. Singh.
This segment of... No, I'm saying, do you think this segment of politicians, which I'm talking about, will allow all this, the drug mafia that they are involved in, the builders mafia that they're involved in, the betting mafia which is being insinuated as a consequence of one of our very high-profile murders, alleged suicide.
Well, it's interesting what you say, because that's what Mahesh Jethmalani yesterday also alleged, that vested interests in India do not want Dawood Ibrahim to come back. I believe Majid Memon wants to respond to you. Yes, Mr. Memon.
He's 100% correct.
And
Mr. Majid Memon.
Mr. Singh, I just...
And the ISI, do you think they will allow him to come and unravel?
Just a second, RSN Singh. Yes, Mr. Majid Memon, go on.
In the region.
Mr. Singh, I disagree with you to the extent when you say that no government is expected to make a statement that we know the whereabout, etc. This is not the way to conduct yourself. The minister could have very well answered on the floor of the House that the information is confidential, the information is sensitive, we cannot share this information on the floor for certain genuine reasons. Then one can understand. But this minister comes out with a bold statement, most irresponsibly, that we don't know where is his location. He does not. He means to say
Mr. Majid
that
Memon,
they do not know as to in which
Mr.
country
Majid Memon,
Dawood Ibrahim. Forget
Mr. Majid Memon, you may not like what I ask you next.
Let me remind
You may not ask. You may not like what I ask you next. Aman Sinha, just a sec, Aman Sinha.
I am prepared to
Just
answer
allow
any of your
Aman
questions,
Sinha,
provided there is order.
Aman Sinha, may I just ask Mr. Majid Memon this very question?
No contradiction in two statements. And finally,
Please
MOS
ask,
Home has
please ask.
clarified that we believe that all along he's been in Pakistan. We have sent several dossiers and all information at our command, but Pakistan is not cooperating.
No, Aman Sinha, the straightforward counter to what you're trying to maintain, is, sir, if you were the MOS Home and you were given this statement to read out, would you have gone and read it out on the floor of the parliament and then come out and told the media, I only read what was given to me? Will you do it, sir? Or will you turn around and challenge what is written here and say, how dare you cut, copy, paste what was written by the UPA government in 2013 as a lame answer, which was again rebutted and clarified by two senior ministers because it embarrassed the UPA government then. How dare you give this to me to read out on the floor of the House when I very well know what my government's position is and what the status on Dawood Ibrahim is? My question is that, sir, Mr. Aman Sinha. And will that question be asked to Mr. H.P. Chaudhary? Will that question be asked to Mr. H.P. Chaudhary saying, how dare you even agree to read this statement?
In response to that extradition process.
Present day blunders. BJP is doing that mistake. Please, your news channel should not commit that mistake.
Kindly refrain from using such words, but let me say that the question which was posed was pertaining to extradition process, and therefore a legal technical response was given. Perhaps a more detailed response also could have been given. But however,
how is it a legal technical response? Aman Sinha, may I ask you something? Aman Sinha, may I ask you something? Aman Sinha, may I ask you something?
Pakistan all along.
Aman Sinha, may I ask you something? May I ask you something, sir? Is the government's position in Parliament and outside different? Aman Sinha, because sir, because I have a lot of lawyers in the panel. Let me ask you something.
No, they are not different.
Let me ask you. No, they are not different. Right. So immediately after that, if H.P. Chaudhary you said this is a straightforward question on extradition, and it's a straightforward question on extradition, and this is what a legal technical answer is, then why is it? Then has what R.K. Singh, who's an MP with the BJP now, what he said is wrong? If he says that he floats between the northwestern frontier and also between Karachi, and he's got multiple addresses, we are aware. But right now we don't know his exact location. Now, is that answer wrong? Is he wrong in saying that? Is Kiran Rijiju then wrong? That he came out and said Dawood Ibrahim is in Pakistan and we know his location. No, one of them is wrong, sir. One of them is legally, technically incorrect. Sir, one of them is legally, technically incorrect because the question is about not just the whereabouts of Dawood Ibrahim. The question overall is about bringing Dawood back. So you call it extradition, you call it extraction, whatever you call it, sir, we want Dawood back. And in that case, what is legal, what is technical, sir? Which answer is correct?
Extraction is,
sir, which answer is correct?
How extraction comes here. But extradition, no.
No. Which answer is correct?
What? Answer whatever has been stated by Mr. Kiran Rijiju. MOS Home is a complete and a comprehensive answer.
I don't
so you're trying to say so you're trying to say what H.P. Chaudhary has given an incomplete or an incorrect answer. H.P. Chaudhary has given an incomplete or an incorrect answer because you say Kiran Rijiju's answer was more comprehensive and complete. So why did H.P. Chaudhary agree to give an incomplete or incorrect answer on the floor of the House, knowing fully well the ramifications of his act?
It responded to your subsequent queries of the media, and therefore I am saying you have to see things in totality. If you see both these statements, they are not contradictory. They add on to each other and give a comprehensive.
So what if Pakistan tomorrow? Let me ask you a matter-of-fact question. When you have one MOS saying, we do not know where this man is, and the other MOS says, we know he is in Pakistan and gives an exact location, how can you claim that the two are not contradictory? To people conversant with normal English, they seem to go completely in different directions.
When he was speaking on floor of the House, Mr. Hari Bhai, he never said that he is not in Pakistan.
He said, we do not know where the man is.
Therefore, Mr. Kiran Rijiju's statement,
his exact
adding on to what Mr. Hari Bhai said, is absolutely correct.
The subject has not been located so far.
Which mohalla he is staying at.
Which rules out the possibility of knowing which country he is in. Is that quite apparent, Jaiveer Shergill? Because it seems apparent to me. Does it seem apparent to you?
I'm sorry, Padmaja, can you repeat? I missed your question.
Yeah, you know, Padmaja, I'm sorry, as a limited knowledge of English, these two statements are as different, as stark as day and night.
Correct.
Why is
now,
it just?
I don't know with what stretch of imagination. With what stretch of imagination?
That there was.
With what stretch of imagination and with what tool of vocabulary my friend Aman Sinha is trying to reconcile both the statements. The better way out is he should say yes, MOS committed a blunder. He said incorrect thing on the floor of the house.
Exactly.
Mr. Riju is right, and we all go home happy. Today by this saying, by trying to make this effort of reconciling the two statements, I'm sorry, I'm using these words, I'm sorry, BJP has vindicated the claim of Pakistan and weakens India case of pressurizing Pakistan to bring Dawood back.
You know what has happened? The claim of Pakistan was in the case of terror vote. When the Congress party supported the stand taken by Pakistani, vindicating the claim of Pakistan was in the 2611 Bombay blast case when Congress party and Digvijay Singh
we can
see Jaiveer Shergill
to 2611.
You know what has happened? Sir, only the roles have reversed. Sir, between 2013 and 2015, sir, between 2013 and 2015, between the Congress and the BJP, the government has changed, the roles have reversed. In 2013, the UPA government goofed up. In 2015, NDA has goofed up. In 2013, BJP turned around and told the Congress, how can you commit such a gaffe and how can you contradict yourself? Today the Congress is turning around and asking the BJP, how can you commit such a gaffe and how can you contradict yourself? But you see what is happening overall, sir. You see what is happening overall. And Mr. Pawar, that's what I'm saying. No, overall what is happening is,
both of us are absolutely misfit in this.
No, not just sir. No, sir. It's not about being. I'm telling you why. Because you are all serving officers. You are a lawyer yourself. Mr. MSN Singh, Mr. Singh is a former law officer. This is what is happening, sir. What the intelligence officers do, what the police officers do, what their hard work is, it all goes shoved down the drain because somebody decides to type a goddamn letter and that's read out on the floor of the house, which undermines all the work they are doing, sir. That is what is happening, irrespective of UP or NDA. That's what I'm trying to say, Mr. Pawar.
The solution is that hand over the task to the agencies concerned and they will do the job. Why the political...
What happened in 93? What happened in 93? Tell me, sir. What happened in 93? Wasn't the task handed over to the police and to the CBI? And then when the phone call had to be made saying, hold Anis Ibrahim, give him to the CBI, did the government make the phone call?
No, I was not connected that time.
Sir, you can't take that route, sir. My point is, please be honest, sir. It's because I'll tell you what. Today, what has happened today? Imagine, Mr. Pawar, how will you feel tomorrow if Pakistan turns around and says, "Arey, unke Home Minister, Minister of Home Affairs, MOS Home ne bol diya hai." On the floor of the house, he has said Dawood cannot be located. So how can they turn around and say he's in Pakistan? Now, what if they say that, sir?
I might be knowing 1,000 things, but I am a police officer. You will agree on that, and without the evidence, I cannot say so. That is all about it.
No,
I might be knowing 1,000 things.
No, the option of hot pursuit, as has been revealed by Mr. Neeraj Kumar as well, is that it was something that was explored, and eventually it was a lack of political will which resulted in this option being shelved. So you're right in saying that is an option. It was explored, but political parties have put it on the back burner. But limiting ourselves to the question over here, what we're talking about, what's happened today, and my limited point on this, Mr. Majid Memon, do you think that the BJP needs to explain its decision to make this reply in the House today simply because of the possible ramifications it could have vis-a-vis our claims about Dawood Ibrahim's presence in Pakistan in the future? It's not just about an apology and an explanation, but also what will happen in the future.
Let me explain a few things very important, very relevant from this point of view of debate. Now, see, Anand has rightly said that if a Minister of State for Home makes a statement on the floor of the House, kindly see the authenticity of the statement and the person who is making the statement. It is not Tom, Dick and Harry.
Absolutely.
The government of India speaks on the Parliament, the supreme lawmaking body, makes a statement that we do not know where Dawood is located. Now, Mr. Sinha is saying He did not say that the minister did not say that he is not in Pakistan. What a funny argument. This is absolutely ridiculous.
And tomorrow, Aman Sinha, Pakistan can wave this in our face.
1 minute.
And when we call it a haven of terrorism, they'll say, what are you talking about? You yourself don't know where Dawood is.
This statement is so damaging. As Anand rightly says, that Pakistan will tell tomorrow that, look here, we have been saying that Dawood is not here, although we are hiding him, although we are protecting him. But look here, our enemy, the India itself, on the floor of the House,
absolutely,
has made a statement.
And please,
it's a record.
And the junior home minister, no less, Aman Sinha. The junior home minister.
Our security apparatus, our
Okay, one at a time, please. Gentlemen, one at a time, please. Hang on.
During the UPI
I know. Aman Sinha
was also a part of the government.
Yeah, Aman Sinha, we couldn't hear any of the panelists because everybody was speaking at the same time. Mr. Singh, I'm coming to you, sir. Just 1 second. Mr. Pradhan, who's here with me in the studio, had a point. He didn't agree with Majid Memon. We'll start with him. Go to Mr. Singh, Aman Sinha, and then Jaiveer Shergill. Yes.
Mr. Memon's argument is based on assumption. Assumption that the Pakistan is being led by some civilized society. It is not so. Pakistan is a rogue country. It is a failed state. You are under wrong impression that we go with the platter. On the platter we say that this is the evidence. That is what we have seen with Lakhvi's case also. Nothing happens there. On the contrary, their judiciary is also so corrupt that they have audacity to release him on bail. You are under wrong impression. You are in a fool's paradise if you are expecting that we go with Dawood's evidence and Dawood will be
Sir, we expect nothing from Pakistan but treachery. Sir, we expect nothing from Pakistan but treachery. No, Mr. Pradhan, there is no disagreement with you when we say we expect nothing from Pakistan but treachery. But Mr. Singh, would you have thought that this government, because it tom-tommed and it thumped its chest and said, we will bring all those perpetrators of terror back into our country and bring them to justice, this was an opportunity. What are you doing with the extradition of Dawood Ibrahim? A question on the floor of the parliament, Mr. Singh, and there could be the opportunity for the MOS home to say, I can pinpoint Dawood Ibrahim's location through the help of my intelligence team today. We will show it to the entire world. Will they act against Pakistan and force them to hand over Dawood Ibrahim?
This cannot be declared and this cannot be made a public issue.
Was that attitude missing? Was that attitude missing today? Was that not what would have been, what could have been, and what will be expected of this government, sir?
I thought...
No, this cannot be done in such a way.
Yeah.
Osama bin Laden was never...
Yes, Mr. Singh. Yes, Mr. Singh.
What I was saying, say today in the floor of the parliament, he had said that he knows the whereabouts of Dawood Ibrahim. You think that after that the extradition process would have accelerated? You are then we are
no, Mr. Singh. Mr. Singh,
second question is
no. Not at all, sir.
Who asked this? Who asked this mischievous question? Who asked this mischievous question in the parliament?
Why is it a mischievous question?
Why there was a need? Why was there a...
Why is it a mischievous question? No, Mr. Singh, tell me something. I am not saying that tomorrow itself this government should move towards Dawood's extradition. But if the plan, Mr. Singh, if the plan of the government, as they have stated quite often in the past, is to bring a global consensus against Pakistan and force Pakistan's hand into handing over Dawood Ibrahim to us, then is this the right way to go about it? Or would it have been the other way around, that he stands on the floor of the House and says, we know where Dawood Ibrahim is. We know he is in Pakistan. And if required, to all the agencies and all those who want to help India, we can show to the intelligence officials, this is his location. These are the addresses.
Sir, I can tell you about your seriousness.
Is it so difficult, sir?
I can tell you about your seriousness. One film actor who gyrated to the criminal tunes of Dawood Ibrahim in Dubai, he was elevated to the level of a member of parliament. There was a second person who is now behind the jails, who was talking about that Nanga Pahalwan and all with Dawood Ibrahim. He tried to dabble in politics. Why didn't the state do anything? And I will ask Mr. Pawar today that he belongs to the he served in the Bombay police. How is it that despite knowing everything, Dawood's empire proliferated and expanded? that it could not have happened without political patronage.
Okay.
Will Mr. Pawar
I
throw some light
totally
on that?
agree with you.
Yes.
I totally agree with you.
Majid Memon
Without the
respond.
connivance of police
Majid Memon
and
respond.
government, nothing can take place.
Majid Memon
You
respond.
are talking about
That I agree.
parliament, that
Majid
one
Memon
question
respond
and
because
one answer
no,
and
Majid
one
Memon,
question.
you are pointing
this-
fingers at the
this-
BJP and saying it
this
does not
should be-
behove of a leader to do that. He should have
No,
been
no, no, this should be-
upfront
but
with
this-
whatever he
this
knew.
question
Sir,
should
that
be
question
directed
rebounds to Mr. Sharad
policemen.
Pawar back to 1994, sir.
No, Anand, my audio was disconnected.
No. See, you see, if you are talking about Sharad
Anand, can
Pawar,
you
then
repeat
let me explain.
briefly?
Let me explain.
Mr. Raman Sinha, we lost you for a bit.
One minute,
I will repeat.
1 minute.
I will repeat. Give me a minute. Going to Majid Memon. Yes, Majid Memon.
Yes. Now see, we are trying to believe what Mr. Ram Jethmalani says, that Dawood wanted
No, sir.
at some point of
Let
time
me interrupt you
to
there itself.
surrender.
Let me interrupt you because we are saying sources
that?
very close to Mr. Sharad Pawar confirmed that Ram Jethmalani did approach him, and they very clearly said that the suggestion given to him was you approach the center.
No, correct.
Why is this detail? Why was this detail
but
withheld? Why was the fact? Why shouldn't
Anand,
Mr. Pawar
Anand,
come out
please.
and say who is the
Give
person in
me-
the center?
give me
He
1
suggested
minute.
that Mr. Ram
Look at-
Jethmalani should speak to.
Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute, Anand, and I'll explain to you in 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
See, it was sometime in 1994-95. That is what Ram Jethmalani claims. Now, in 1996, Ram Jethmalani himself was the Union Law Minister. What did he do?
No, he was
No.
not.
What? How
He was
can
not.
Sir,
He
first
became
please
law
answer.
minister in 1999.
First, please answer.
No,
Mr. Sharad Pawar
There
was
is
earlier the defense minister, then he became the
Factually
Maharashtra chief minister. What did he do, sir?
No.
Mr. Memon,
It's easy
Mr.
to ask what Ram Jethmalani did or didn't do.
Mr.
I'm
Memon.
asking you what did Mr. Pawar did or didn't do. He was close with the
No,
government at the
no,
center.
Mr.
He was very close with the powers that be at that time. He could wield a lot of influence if he
there's no
wanted
question
Dawood
of
Ibrahim
closeness.
back.
It is
But
not-
did he or did he
it
not
was-
wield that
He could not have
influence?
passed any order. He had no powers at that point of time because he was representing state of Maharashtra. He was not representing CBI or Home
Sir, he
Ministry
was
or
the
anything
chief
of
minister
that
of
kind.
Maharashtra,
It is
sir.
Interpol,
The 93
CBI,
blasts
Home
happened in
Ministry.
Mumbai.
And
Sir,
I'm asking you, Anand,
the former
please
joint
ask
police
Ram
commissioner of
Jethmalani
Mumbai
himself.
police sitting
He was
here
the law
does not
minister
believe a word of what you
next
say.
year.
I'm sorry, sir.
Next year, Ram
Because
Jethmalani was himself
sir,
Union Law Minister.
Sir, it's a straightforward
What
thing,
did he
Mr.
do?
Memon. Today, if the Congress points fingers at the BJP points fingers at the Congress, and you point fingers at both of them, please remember 3 fingers are pointing back at all of you, respectively, sir. And that is why I am asking the former, lawyers like Mr. Pradhan, and also people like Mr. Pawar and Mr. Singh to sit here and look at what is happening. The idea is not who goofed up. The goof up happened. How they cover up is a different thing. 2013, a goof up happened. Jaiveer Shergill will say clarification came through. But did the acceptance happen that there was a goof up? It didn't. So why is he asking that of Aman Sinha and the BJP today? But let me ask the BJP, why did you allow this goof up to happen in the first place when you promised to the people, sir, when your government promised to the people that the mistakes of the Congress will not be repeated, sir. The mistakes of the UPA will not be repeated was a promise, Mr. Aman Sinha. But that mistake, day after day, one after the other, the same things are being repeated, sir. A copy-paste job, sir, a copy-paste job, sir. Copy-paste job of a 2013 reply is what has happened, Mr. Aman Sinha.
No, Anand.
BJP misled people to garner votes.
So did the UPA, sir. So did the UPA. Please don't use those. Please don't use those adjectives because the UPA also misled the people. Sir, for 11 years, what did the UPA government do? Successive home ministers who came in from Maharashtra, what did they do, sir? Did they not owe it to their state and to the people of Mumbai to bring Dawood to justice? What did they do, sir? Don't make me ask these questions.
All along he has been there, and Pakistani authorities are protecting him. They are not cooperating
the point
with
is
us.
very simple.
The present government has also sent
You
several
can keep pointing out, the faults of the UPA government.
Still not cooperating.
That is the reason why the NDA has been voted into power, because it is supposed to be different.
Even in Lakshmi's case, we raised this before UN. So therefore, there can be no omission on part of the government.
Exactly. So why is it so difficult to make that admission?
You try to understand one thing.
Why is it so difficult to make that admission?
I don't know why
answers
everybody
in
speaks when
Parliament.
I'm speaking.
They are governed by certain systems.
Exactly.
And
So they are
certain
drafted by
procedures.
bureaucrats.
So,
You're
and
right
there
there.
are not every minister is not that ingenious to
Sorry,
see.
sir.
No, no, but
Sorry,
Mr. Pradhan,
don't agree.
Mr. Pradhan,
Don't agree,
Mr.
sir.
Pradhan,
No doubt.
Don't agree,
He
sir.
has given an answer, no doubt about it.
Mr. Pradhan, you would
But
agree
then-
on an issue as sensitive as this,
Yeah.
No doubt
when
about
an
it, no doubt
MOS
about it.
home
But that
is
does
making
not-
a statement
Yeah, that's
inside
right.
Parliament,
That's right.
a
But
written reply,
Probably
it would behove him to
No doubt
apply
about
his
it.
mind to it and not read out just a statement that
one
has
who
been
is-
given to him by a
but
bureaucrat.
one
You would
who
agree
is-
with that. And I want to ask the final question to Aman Sinha. Aman Sinha, why is it so difficult for the government today to admit there was a massive mess up as far as this particular issue is concerned, to apologize and try to make amends with the admission that you may have damaged India's case vis-a-vis Dawood Ibrahim?
I don't think so. Don't have these confessions from the government and damage their position further. No,
Aman
don't do
Sinha.
that.
It's not about a confession.
Aman Sinha, go ahead.
Already
No,
damaged.
this cannot
time
be
and
BJP
again,
government has
please
dented
see
India's image
both
as a
the
strong
replies
leader.
of
Pakistan
MOS,
Way over time, Jaiveer,
which
so
was
please
given
allow
on floor of the
Aman Sinha to
House and
convey-
thereafter Mr. Kiren Rijiju.
Please allow Aman Sinha to convey.
They are,
Jaiveer,
no, they are a complete and a
Jaiveer,
comprehensive
Shergill.
answer.
Jaiveer,
The
Shergill.
government of India's stand
Hang
is
on.
that we believe that he has been in Pakistan all along. We have taken up this issue with Pakistani
Mr. Aman Sinha.
authorities, and the
Mr. Aman
government of India is pursuing this
sorry,
with
we have
all
to,
seriousness, with
sir, we
all
have to
zeal and
wind up the
vigor.
debate. My final question to you, sir, and I hope we get the right answer this time, Mr. Aman Sinha. No, Jaiveer Shergill, just two straightforward questions, sir. Sir, will the bureaucrat who typed up this response be pulled up
every time you
and
have got the
told
right
and be
answer,
told? No, Aman Sinha, will the bureaucrat who typed up this response be pulled up and told that Dawood Ibrahim is one of the most serious matters and it's not a joke, it's not a cut copy paste job? And will the MOS home, Mr. Chaudhary, be told that he needs to read this response and decide of his own intelligence whether it's worth reading out on the floor of the House? Will these two things happen, sir? That's my question to you, Mr. Aman Sinha.
Anand, the government of India is seized of the matter. We give top priority to such issues, and government of India will consider everything appropriately. But as far as today's answer is concerned, there has been no contradiction. And Mr. Kiren Rijiju's reply and Mr. Haribhai's reply, if you read both of them together, they come out with a comprehensive answer addressing all the issues, and the government of India's final stand has been that he has been in Pakistan all along.
That two
we have been
MOS homes will
pursuing
need
this
to make two
matter,
separate
and
statements
despite
6
our
hours from each
utmost
other
best
to give one
efforts, the
comprehensive picture.
Pakistani authorities are not cooperating.
all right.
But we
sir,
will
is
still
that the case
pursue it
if
to
that's
its
the case
logical
that's
end.
going
I
to
can assure you
be,
that.
then it's not very encouraging that two MOS homes have to make two separate statements to give one comprehensive and complete picture to the people of India. That is not what was expected, and that was not what was promised by this government. Sir, way over time. Thank you to all our panelists for joining us on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight.